Hey guys, welcome to Rising Vibrations. I'm Inga. This reading is called You're Dead to Me. So why can't I let go? What am I still holding on to? You could have broken up a month ago, a week ago, a year ago, or even years ago, but you still have somehow some unfinished business with a person who you no longer want in your life, but you can't forget about some of the events or things that happen. I feel like this is more of a reading for people who had like an information blackout. Things kind of ended abruptly, you didn't have details, or there were things left unsaid. So let's go ahead and leave it there. If you guys enjoy the reading, hit the thumbs up button, and thanks for joining. Take care. Bye-bye. This is for Scorpio. I've already shuffled the cards, guys, so I'm not going to shuffle again. We're going to look at the karmic background core issue. Your Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or you were dealing with the Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus that you can't let go of. You can't let something go. You may know what it is that you can't let go, or subconsciously you may not know what it is. But the person is dead to you. You don't want them in your life. You don't want to get back with them. You just want to know what might help you to finally let go. I feel like there's a piece of information that could be missing, that if you know it, it will help. So this is for Scorpio. We have the, look at that. This is a, I wanted to say bad energy, but I don't want to put things in terms of good or bad because that's not accurate. This is a person, this is called the troublemaker. So I feel like Scorpio was dealing with, or you were dealing with a Scorpio that was just, I feel like a person who's mentally imbalanced. I feel like this is a person who likes to play mind games. This is a person who likes to manipulate. This was a person or something between you where there was a lot of manipulative energy. This is someone who had a clear advantage over the other person. It could have been someone who was lording money over another person's head to use to control them. I feel like it's a survival. Not just a money situation could have been, but this is like a situation where someone is reliant on the other for their living, for their income, and someone is using this. This is someone who is making turbulence in your life in a way that they're just never agreeable, or I mean, I don't want to say that, but the person is just like an asshole in a way. They're just a jerk. It's like a jerky energy here. I feel like this was a person who had money and they used their money as a means of control. This was, if this doesn't fit, then you can move on because this is really pervasive in the reading now. I've already shuffled the cards. I'm not shuffling again. This is on your side. We have the Knight of Swords. So jumping through hoops. Somebody in this was really jumping through hoops to prove themselves worthy, especially if this person was making competition between you and another lover or you and another potential lover. It could be that you were even married or talking about being married. It doesn't matter. This person was making even love triangles or just putting you in an uncomfortable situation where you had to compete for their attention, compete for their love, compete for their affection, compete for their help. You know, they weren't playing fair. But one person is jumping through hoops to get along and to prove themselves. So this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you're the Scorpio, the other person's dead to you. The other person could be a Scorpio too, doesn't matter, but this is for Scorpio energy. But you can't let go. So for them, we have the Nine of Swords now. So again, a lot of head games here. But this is a person who had, especially if they were using money, you could have found out that they did not even have as much money as they were trying to give the impression that they had. So it's like they even had less than what they were trying to portray. It's a person who was having financial problems or business problems, a person who was having some kind of problem, so they could have been projecting and acting out this problems with you, or taking out their frustrations on you, but the person was just a frustrated person in any case. So you're trying to prove yourself, trying to help them, trying to do everything, and you don't even know the origin of the problem because they're making it like it's you, or they're saying that it's something else. Like, I'll give you an example. Yeah, I'm grouchy, or I'm yelling, or I'm upset because I'm tired. But instead, they just had a phone call from a lender that told them that they're going to default on something. They're not telling you the truth. So, whew, that was in the back, the background, what was happening and kind of in the past feelings. And so let's look at the actions that finally start to bring things down. We have the Ace of Cups. This is making promises. This is doling out little bits of something to keep you on the line, making promises. You seeing the potential of things. You getting little bits and pieces of things to keep you there. So you're really believing that this can work out because you see the potential of it, and you're getting, again, like little pieces of a bigger thing. Like, I don't know. They're showing you something. They're giving you a little something, but not all of it. Because if they give you all of it, then they would feel like you would have too much, or you would run away, or they can't give you all of it because they don't have it. So this is like robbing Peter to pay Paul. And on their side, they have the major arcana, the high priestess. It's a really sneaky person here. This is somebody who's really, I don't know, it could have been too that at some point someone was going to leave and the other person just gives them enough to keep them there and bring them back. But this person was dealing with other people somehow. They're just controlling a lot of people, playing a lot of mind games. They had a backup plan. So even if you would leave, they would have somebody ready to replace you because they're playing the same game with a lot of different people. So I guess if that was part of the question, how important was I to them? Did they ever really care? Were they ever going to give me what they promised? But they weren't. And they didn't even have the control, or they didn't even have it wasn't theirs to give you somehow. Whatever they promised, they didn't even own it. It's something like that here. So what you may not know about the whole situation already, we have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. See, this is a person who, it's like they get caught here. Now they're trying to figure out how they're going to get out of it. Whatever, something didn't work. Now they try to figure out how they get out of it. This is also you coming to say, look at that. This is you coming to collect. Say, wait a minute. I start to see something is a little bit wrong here. I did everything that you told me to do. Now it's like time for you to put up or shut up, or it's like you come calling, you say, okay, now you give it to me. They say, no, I don't have it. I don't have enough, and they never had it. It's not that they lost it, especially if they told you that they lost it and now everything falls apart because this goes down or my business goes down or whatever. No, they never had it, and what it could be subconsciously now bothering you that you're not aware of, kind of the unfinished business in that scenario. We have the Six of Wands, and we have the Ace of Wands. Well, that's an interesting energy. So there's a lot of sexual chemistry here, by the way, with this Six of Wands and the Ace of Wands. That's a really weird thing. But it is like, okay, maybe it was just better to keep it as a physical relationship Don't mix the classic. Don't mix business with pleasure. Um, did somebody learn their lesson? Yeah, that person who looked at that scenario did learn their lesson. I don't feel like they're still playing the same games that they were playing before, because with this High Priestess Major Arcana and the Seven of Pentacles, it's like they got caught. And with the Ace of Wands, it's like they have to come up with a new way of doing things. Um, it could be time to forgive and forget all of this, because it was like this is like a game player. This was this person, whoever they were just full of bull in a way. So look at that. We got get to come to a lot of fiery energy. We have now the King of Wands in the end, for kind of like you're coming towards your final advice, information about what's happening here, what can help you let go of this. I feel like there could have been a need to have a confrontation and really tell that person what was on your mind. Like, could you have like just told them, okay, I know you were selling me a bunch of bullshit, but I feel like you were afraid to confront. Like you felt, especially like this is someone who's afraid to confront the person who is in power, this person who have the power. But this is I get it. So this is like what you can be holding on to, that you felt like you wish that you would have stood up to that person, like the King of Wands would have. Like you wish that you, in the Six of Wands too, like you're replaying it in your head. I should have said this. I should have done this. I shouldn't have, backed down. I should have, when I had the chance to tell this person what an asshole I thought they were, I should have told them. This can be what's bothering you a little bit now. So if you're not in contact with that person, Scorpio, or if the person was Scorpio, I feel like they definitely learned their lesson. Again, they learned their lesson somehow. So maybe you could take some solace in that I don't know if their business or their relationship, if they got caught in this multiple relationships, it's like, let me see. I just want to know if they're still up to their old games. No. Yeah, the Five of Cups. Don't worry about what they are doing or what you should have said, because they learned their lesson. Especially if you were loyal to them. That's irreplaceable. You can't replace loyalty with money. You think you can buy it, but you can't. Not real loyalty. We have Major Arcana, the Call, that came out for you. I do want to read that for Scorpio. I haven't read any of the other cards, but this one I do want to read. Because I don't get that card very often. That might be one of the first times I've ever gotten it, which is very odd. So I really want to read that. It's called Purpose and True Prosperity, especially with that Six of Wands. Let's go ahead and read that for Scorpio. I have everything I need right now to move forward with purpose. I'm being called into a deeper and more authentic relationship with myself, with my higher power, and with others. I am here for a reason. I'm required to step forward into my true self, expressing that through my actions. I need to trust that my life has a purpose, that I am enough, and that within me is a divine blueprint that has meaning for myself and others. That's a very interesting ending for this. And maybe you can, again, take some solace in the last message that came through Scorpio. I hope you did enjoy that. You guys take care. Bye-bye.